Later on in this video, I'm going to walk you through this multi-currency trading robot that I made using a simple breakout trading strategy discussed in one of the previous videos. Then I'm going to show you how you can backtest and simulate your trading outcome using only Python. At the end of this tutorial, you will be equipped with a basic understanding on how you can implement your own multi-currency trading systems using Python and MetaTrader 5. Okay, so last time we did a breakout trading strategy in a separate video. This time I'm not gonna go into all the technical details and try to implement everything from scratch. So based on the breakout trading bot we implemented last time, I'm gonna extend it, giving it the multi-symbols capability. This way it can operate on multiple instruments, essentially making it the multi-currency trading bot. Let's look at the original strategy. So our trading strategy was such that if the current volume, and this is based on the so-called tick volumes, so if the current volume exceeds the mean of a given window, in our case the given window was 24, so if the current tick volume exceeds the previous 24 candles volume, we can say that is a period of increased volatility. And if that happens, then we can check if the current closing is above the resistance line. We defined it as the highest point from a given window. If that happens, signifies a bullish breakout is on the way. And if the opposite happened, meaning if the current close was below the support line, that was a bearish breakout. This simple trading strategy provided us a decent graph and things were looking great. So this time let's try this on several forex instruments and observe the outcome. Can it make profits more than it made on XAU USD? That's what we are going to find out. Also, it's worth mentioning that in the previous video we made huge profits because of the volume. We went aggressively by using 0.1 volume, but this time we're going to use the minimum accepted lot size because this is multi-currency and the risk could be high. So by going with the minimum accepted volume, we're staying conservative, protecting more of what we have. So no change made to the trading strategy, except this time we're not relying on global variables. So in the previous script, we had symbol and all these variables referenced from outside the function. But since this is a multi-currency approach, each instrument have its own property. So we are falling back to function arguments which can be specific according to an instrument. The symbol cache is a dictionary we use to keep information we need throughout the entirety of a candlestick because it's very expensive to calculate the indicator in the middle of a bar. So we only calculate indicators as soon as a new bar has emerged. This is what we discussed in the previous video. So once a new bar has emerged is when we obtain the information from the MetaTrader 5 platform. Then after obtaining that information, we convert it into a Pandas data frame. Then later on obtain these values, which most of those are calculated. So since this is a computationally expensive process and we want our trading bot to be as quick as possible, we've decided to put all of this in a new bar event handler, meaning only if a new bar has emerged is when we want to calculate these. Meaning if we operate on the 1 hour candlestick or the 1 hour time frame, and this is where the symbol underscore cache variable becomes crucial by retaining those values because the value passed here will be a global variable. Then after that, we pass the mtrade object. Each instrument is supposed to have its own ctrade object with its properties and its own trading commands depending on specific settings which are instrument based. We also specify the window shift alongside the risk reward ratio, just in case we might need these values different for different instruments. This is why we decided to keep them as function arguments. Then we define the global variable called symbols_cash. Now, the variable is called symbol_cash, and this is its plural form, so it is symbols_cash, indicating that we will be keeping the information about each instrument in the dictionary inside it. So we keep the rates data frame object, we keep the current close, support, resistance, as well as volume information. Then lastly, we define a function called multicurrency. Then inside it, we call that single function on all instruments iteratively. This way we can trade on every instrument simultaneously or iteratively. And that's what we are doing here. So each instrument we get its symbol cache information. Then we have the mtrade object, and if you pay attention this time, we have different mtrade objects defined in a list, a ctrade object for each and every instrument. So lastly, this is the main function we need to call when initiating the backtesting progress. Finally, we check if a user has sent backtesting in the script arguments to initiate the backtesting action. So we call the function run_backtesting to backtest whatever function we want. In our case, we want to backtest the multi-currency. Now, since we want to call this same function in backtesting with the same parameters in live trading as well, we should define it as a lambda function which takes the arguments we need or the parameters for the base function. Then when calling run_backtesting, we pass the function, and we do the same for live trading. So finally, let's run this and observe the outcome. And this will open up a web browser with a dashboard where you can see all your trades and account state visualized in your browser. So there you go. Let's zoom out so we can see more of this dashboard. Okay, nice. So after the backtesting is complete, you should be able to see the updated report which looks similar to the MetaTrader 5 reports with information about trading entries and position holding time. You can evaluate this on your own, and if you want to visualize your trades to see how your strategy was filing in real time, set visual mode to true_mode. This way I can see the outcome of a backtest in the MetaTrader 5 platform. Do the same thing, call Python to run the breakout trading bot. After the backtesting is complete in the Python side of things, you should see all your trades visualized in the MetaTrader 5 platform. Yes, we can see the backtesting graph, which looks similar to what we had using the custom strategy tester in Python. And the backtesting report, which is very similar as well. Yep, and that's it. this particular trading robot will be linked down in the description below. And if you find this video helpful, like and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.